Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about Fubo TV. This has come up in conversations, and we've had some pretty intense conversations actually this week regarding it. So I want to just give you an update on my analysis and also make a recommendation. And um, guys, I want to say I really I'm humbled that you take my considerations, my recommendations. You have a respect for them. I want to also remind everybody that I'm one person in the group, so we do encourage folks to bring your recommendations, but then we also encourage folks that to respect the outcome of the decisions of the group, whether you have strong feelings or not. Remember, we're a team, and let's just try to make sure that we respect the decisions of the group. So here's I'm looking at a chart that is showing you there's a premise that says that when things get too far from their mean or their average, that at some point they're going to revert back to the average. So this particular chart, I'm giving you a view of that. This light blue line is the 21 simple moving average, and for me that is I'm using that as a mean. It's what a lot of traders commonly use as the mean, right? And the premise is that at some point when stocks get extended too far in either direction, they're going to make a move back to the mean. So my purple lines, we'll just call them one standard deviation plus or minus, two standard deviation plus or minus, and then three standard deviations plus or minus. So you can see as an example back in October, this is the mean. It got extended. It got all the way up to two plus two standard deviation, making its way to three. And you see here, it pairs through three standard. It couldn't sustain that, so it made its way back to the mean. Came a little below minus one standard, but trading around the mean. And then here you can see historically on a daily chart, you can see that it for the most part is trading between the mean and two standard deviation. That has been the run for more than a month. Now you get to November, you see. I'm just giving you history of guys, this stuff works. So you see it's going up to three, it hovers, it's trying to come back a little bit down to two, and now we're brought to it came back and it geared up almost to three, almost back to the mean, which was enough energy for it to propel it to where it currently is. So you can see it started and it was brought to the group's attention somewhere around here. It was brought to the group's attention. Great run, right? So it got real extended beyond three ATRs or three standard deviation, and nothing can sustain this. That these levels are not sustainable, and Fubu TV is telling you that, right? We could have definitely made money here, but now it is coming back, right? So it was above three standard deviation. Now it's trading between the resistance is three standard deviation, and the support right now is one standard deviation. So I am going to recommend that we buy 100 shares of this. We have plenty of cash to do so. 100 shares, but I'm not recommending we buy it right this second. What I'm recommending is that we see when it defines its final support and bounces off of it. So if it bounces off of this and starts to head up, then let's get in. If it's coming down further, let's get in that. Whenever it responds to the support and ricochets in the opposite direction. Guys, this is the value of technical analysis. I don't This stuff works. All right. So let me know what you think, but I am recommending that we buy 100 shares of Fubu, but I'm recommending that we buy it at the low. So all those run ups that it had last week, it's now beginning to give it back. I just want to find the floor, and whenever we find the floor, we buy 100 shares of this particular stock. All right. Let me know what you think.